All right, guys, out here doing this engine swap. Of course, this one's locked up. That's the new long block over there. I'm just transferring everything over. But whenever I do a job like this, I always let the customer know that you never know what you're gonna run into. And here is a great example. And this is a little bit easier. I probably could have figured this out before, but you know, it's just part of the job. And this is something you never wanna leave. And here's why. You're doing an engine job, big old, you know, this is gonna end up being like probably a $25,000 job with parts and labor and everything. And there is no way I'm gonna allow this thing to run like this because it's not gonna run much longer. Now you may have a running engine, but it's gonna break down on you because of stuff like this right here. And this is just stuff that hasn't been maintained, inspected, and it's just flat wore out and needs to be replaced. So, I mean, you're doing a whole engine job, you might as well fix the little things because they're gonna come back to bite you. You want a good running machine, something that's gonna last and not giving you trouble. I mean, I would. If I'm spending that much money on a brand new engine and I'm out clearing Texas mesquite and cedar and everything, I wanna run this thing for hours and hours and hours on end all day. But this will not allow that to happen. So two things. One, obviously you can hear how bad that is. That's because there's no grease. That's a sealed bearing. It cannot be greased. Also, because there's no grease, look how fast it's spinning. That thing is continuing to spin and it's crazy. It's crazy. There's just no grease left in that. I would say, I mean, there's no real way to say how much life is left in that, but not much is my answer. Here's another one. This is the alternator. That sounds terrible. Terrible. Now the alternator's working. I mean, it's putting out, it's charging, and everything's going, it's doing what it's supposed to do. But the bearings in this thing are trash. So, stuff like this, I don't go in and replace bearings. I don't tell the component, the alternator part. I just buy the new component. If the bearings are shot, this thing's been working hard out in the trees, and it's full of mulch and dust and dirt, and yeah, just replace it. Just replace the whole thing. And that's what I'm gonna do there. The other one is fan hub. Now it doesn't spin as long as either one of these, but you can hear it, man. That thing is terrible. Ow, there goes my finger. That didn't feel good. Yeah, that thing doesn't have much longer either. So everything else on here is fine. That's fine. Somebody's put a new AC clutch on here and pulley assembly. You can't even hear that. It's nice and smooth. That is the way that should be. So we're gonna go ahead and, I'll go ahead and replace the bearings on that. I might replace the bearings on that pulley there. Definitely gonna get a new fan hub and a new alternator if the customer's good with that. So I guess the good news would be that it's easier to get to when it's installed in the machine. But I mean, seriously, if I had the component right now, if I had this right now, it would be as simple. I mean, it's like a 10-minute job. I mean, out here on the floor. So we'll see what he says. But my recommendation is replace that, and replace that.